All right, this is going to be the most unique 9 University review you've ever heard yet because I'm the owner. Hi, my name's Kale Abrahamson, and it's about time that I went totally Chick-fil-A on all of you guys, okay? So here's the deal. I've tried to keep my personal life and my business life separate for far too long, and it's time to review 9 University from a different perspective, okay? So I'm gonna start this off with a Bible verse. So if this turns you off, you might want to leave the video now because this is gonna get very real, okay? So Malachi 3:10 says, this is the only time in the Bible that God says, test me in this. He says, literally test me. He says, bring the tithe into the storehouse and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing on you that you will not be able to contain it. So quick little story for those of you guys watching. I'm at church. Me and Taylor are very involved in our church, Amplify Church. Shout out to the greatest church ever here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been going for a long time now. Anyway, I'm in the back row for whatever reason this Sunday. Jason Howard, the lead pastor, steps up on the stage and starts talking about money. And for those of you guys who have been to church, you know whenever the pastor starts talking about money, it starts to get kind of awkward, right? And so, gosh, this really brought something up in me, and I had to share it with you guys because he starts talking about, you know, bringing the tithe into the storehouse and how you actually can't afford not to tithe. He's saying that if you want blessing on your life, giving to God, giving back to the person who made all the wealth in the first place is the only way for you to receive that. And he goes through multiple examples of multiple business owners at the church who have given and have received 100-fold, 1,000-fold back on their own lives because they chose to give, right? And he even gets really real in this message, and he starts talking about like, okay, I know a lot of you guys are saying, well, why is I'm not wearing Yeezys, but he was wearing Yeezys on the stage, and he's like, okay, well, if I give, you know, why is the pastor wearing Yeezys on all of that stuff? And you know, it goes into detail, but basically it comes around to the idea that, you know, the church is God's only plan, right? And so, you give to the church, that's his only plan. We don't have to get into all that, but basically he's saying that the church is not perfect, right? Even though it is God's only rescue plan for the earth, there are people in the church, like imperfect people. And so when you give your money to the church, it's not a guarantee that, you know, it's going to be a perfect situation, that they're going to do everything right, obviously, right? And so he's saying, you know, whatever. He's basically saying that. And so what that made me think of was 9 University. And it made me think that of what God has done in our business and through my life and through Taylor's life. So again, really, let me just back up a little bit here, okay? Back in, I think it's 2-3 years ago now, this company was not big. This company was me and Taylor and Emily and Thomas, Taylor's brother, and I'm literally in this office, and the roof is caving in on me, guys. There's a leak from the roof, and it is caving in, and my feet are in a hole in the ground, and so I'm literally almost the same height as Taylor in the videos we filmed there because the roof was caving in. That's where we started, right? And during this time, the same Jason Howard who I just talked about came up on the stage and said, we need to build a new campus for our city campus for Amplify Church. It's going to cost $2 million. And we need money for it. And Taylor runs to the back. I'm not saying this to brag, guys. I promise you I'm not. He runs to the back of the church and swipes the business debit card for $10,000. We had no money at the time, but he just did it. And we kept doing that as the company grew. Honestly, before it was very profitable at all, it was stretching us a lot. We kept giving to the church. We just gave money. Like money would come in and we would just give money. Give money, give money, give money. And so we're giving all this money to the church. And again, I will explain why this is not a brag. Trust me, this is not a brag. This is all about him. Anyway, we start doing this before it was comfortable, right? And they build the new campus. It's amazing, by the way. And me and Taylor are, you know, like very involved in the church now because of, you know, of everything that we've given, all this stuff that we've done, whatever. The point is this, guys. When we started to give, I was still living in a 300 square foot apartment. Here's a picture of it. In downtown Pittsburgh, 300 square foot, running this Amazon business out of the apartment and out of our sinking office. When we started, our business has grown 1,000x, maybe 10,000x. So that verse that I talked about at the beginning about how God will pour back in so much that you cannot even contain it has come true in my life. This is just, there is no denying it, whether you believe what I believe or not. something crazy happened here where we got latched on to literally the favor and the blessing of God himself. I'm not even joking. And that has poured down on our business. That is it. And so the reason I bring this up, guys, is because when you look up a 9 University review online, it's probably like when you walk into Amplify Church. I was thinking, gosh, this is so similar. You know, Jason's up there on the stage and he's asking people to give to the kingdom, and they're like, okay, why are you wearing this? You know, why does your church do this? Why is the music like this? Why is it like this? And there are people online that have criticized 9 University, and very fairly so, right? Like there was a time when someone posted a bad review of us, and I was mad. You know, I didn't do what Jesus would have done at all. I didn't react right at all. And I went on our Facebook groups and I was like telling everyone, hey, go report this video. This guy is making a bad review. Let's report it. Let's take it off YouTube. Like I never should have done that, right? I ended up making it right with the guy. I called him and made it right. But at the end of the day, my actions were wrong, right? There's people that claim that we like outsourced our program, or, you know, like had someone on Upwork do it, which is obviously completely false. But I've also probably not reacted to that well, because it hurts when people lie about what you worked so hard to build, right? And then I'm sure there's other things that people have said that we're scamming people, or that, you know, it's a fake program, or blah, blah, blah. The answer to that I have is that we are not perfect. Me and Taylor are humans, normal people, and we will make mistakes, and there will be things that I need to apologize for after this. Like, after this video goes live, like, I will never be perfect. But what I will tell you this is I come from hopefully the same perspective that Jason, our pastor, had, and which is that you have my word as a man, as a husband, as a business owner, as a Christian, whatever, that what we are doing at 9 University is much bigger than me. It's never been about me, and it never will be about me. And the second that it becomes about me, we are going to fail as a company. Because here's what I know about God, okay? I'm going to get a little more religious here for a second. I don't really care. This is who I am. If you guys don't like it, that's fine. God doesn't play around when it comes to money. If what me and Taylor were doing was a lie and is a scam and is fake and it isn't helping people and it isn't helping the kingdom, and we're not actually funneling money back directly into the kingdom through Amplify, then it's all going to come crashing down. It is. God is not going to be mocked. God is not going to be, he is not up there worried about Kale and Taylor scamming people. He will just shut us down. That is a fact. And the fact that I am putting Jesus's name on this company right here, right now, as of this day forward, means that I am now held accountable. I've been held accountable this whole time. And guys, what I want to say to you is that God has poured his blessing on this company in exponential ways. Like, I don't want to make this about like, oh, is the program good or whatever, but I would not be here if we were not helping people. I mean, I'm just going to put up a video here. It's going to be, all the screenshots are going to be blurred out, okay? Because I'm not going to make earnings claims or tell you guys that you're going to make $1 million, because that is wrong, and that's not what we're supposed to do, okay? But it's just going to keep playing over here. And this is our wall of fame, okay? This is people that have come into our program, made money on Amazon, and they've posted their screenshots in the Facebook group, and then we take those screenshots. These are just people self-reporting. Like, they have a good experience, they make money on Amazon, and they post it in the Facebook group, scoreboard. We throw it up on the wall of fame, and then we just chart it. If I looked at, guys, I'm telling you this right now, if I looked at that wall of fame and I thought to myself, man, we're not actually doing anything. No one's actually having success. This is all a big sham. Amazon's not real. Amazon's not making anyone money. Then I swear to you, on morality purposes only, I would have to shut this company down. Because it makes no sense. I can't sit here and pretend to be a Christian and also sell someone something that is a scam like that, right? And so, guys, it does work. It does require work on your part. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not anything like that. But the fact that I literally get on a live stream once a week, twice a week, all the time, and I talk to these people that we've helped. I work with these people every day. I'm on Facebook Messenger with these people, and I know for a fact, they literally tell me that we've changed their life, that we've helped them, that we've done X, Y, Z. And again, I'm not trying to brag, but I am saying that as this is a 9 University review, I am not perfect. I need forgiveness for some things that I've done wrong. But at the end of the day, what I do know is that we are helping people. we are helping people in a way that I never could have ever imagined. I mean, not even beyond my wildest dreams. That verse at the beginning says, you will not be able to contain it. Did I ever think that we would have, 10,000 plus students globally, or be featured in Forbes and all of these places that we've been featured in, and be literally on the precipice, on the cusp of blowing it up even further to help another 1,000x or 100x people? I never thought that would happen. Me and Taylor were sitting there in the office thinking, how do we, maybe we can help 100 people, right? But God has taken it and he's just blown it up. It is not about me. It's not about us. And it never has been. And I know that with your guys' help, we are going to take it to a whole nother level. So I want to finish out the story about church real quick, because I know you guys get bored. It's been a 10-minute video. I'm at church. It's the end of the sermon. Jason says, hey, raise your hand if you're a business owner. I want to pray for you guys because I want more blessing. I want you to get more blessing, because the only reason that you get blessing, right, is so that you can give blessing out. That was the entire point of the message, right? And a good example of this is Amplify. This Saturday, we gave away 30,000 meals. 30,000. Here's a picture of me and Taylor and all the people out there giving away all these. Like, this is real impact. Like, so every dollar you spend at 9 University is going to be used correctly, right? But anyway, he said, I want to pray for you guys so I can give, so you can get more, so that you can be a blessing more, okay? And so I close my eyes. I pray. He's praying, blah, blah, blah. I feel this hand on my shoulder right here, and I feel this hand on my shoulder here. All of a sudden, I'm like, what is going on? Okay, so I look over there. And Zoe, you guys have seen Zoe. She's amazing. She's on the YouTube channel all the time. She's praying for me right here, instantly. Boom, praying right there. Emily, the first employee ever at this company, I am in the back row. I am in the top deck of Amplify. I'm at the top. And Emily had sprinted from the front row up to the top, and within 3 seconds had her hand on my shoulder and was praying for me too. And at that moment, I thought to myself, man, I can't keep this to myself anymore. I can't walk around here acting like this is just some other this is some normal company. This is some normal company. No, this is two normal people, me and Taylor, who literally, I couldn't be a more normal guy. I played basketball my whole life, okay? Taylor sold computers. And we started a company. We started to give. God has blessed this company beyond wildest imaginations and let us reach people to a degree that I never, ever thought possible. So if you want an honest review of 9 University, that's what it is. The review is not of us. The review is not of the review is not of the people. The only review is this. This is a freight train going in the right direction. This is a freight train backed by God Almighty himself. The second that it becomes selfish, it'll be taken care of. You won't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, while we're still on the right page, and I promise you that is my only goal, is to keep this company on the straight and the narrow and pointed toward what actually matters. We are going to help people. We are going to change lives. We are going to funnel this money back into the kingdom of heaven. If you don't like that, that's fine. You can still work with us. It's all good. We are going to change your life as a student, as a client, as working for us. And we're also going to take those profits and we are going to use them for purposes much, 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 much greater than us. And so that's my review. My review is that God is good. My review is that I'm not that good. My review is that I apologize right here and right now for anything that I've done to make anyone mad, or anyone who's just thought that this wasn't real. But at the end of the day, you're not going to stop this train. So good luck. If you want to stop it, you're going to find yourself fighting against the King of Heaven himself. So let's go then, because I'm super, super excited for what God's going to do next. We are not stopping. Welcome to the family if you're watching this. If you don't buy into all this Jesus stuff and all this Christian stuff, that's okay. Trust me, I'm not out here saying you need to believe what we believe in order to be a member of 9 University. You don't. But what I do know is something supernatural is going on here, and I cannot watch all these other 9 University reviews without reviewing the only reason that we have a company and that we're able to help people. It's because of that guy up there. So let's give glory and honor and praise where it is due. and I will see you guys in there. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this, share it. If you liked it, hit the like button, because I'm sure there will be some people that don't like this. I'm sure this message will not reach everyone's ears properly. Just like when a pastor jumps up on stage and starts talking about money, he probably gets 1,000 emails the next day and says, I like your church, but I don't like when you talk about money. You know what? I like your company, 9 University. Gosh, it's loud, but I don't like when you talk about Jesus. Well, too bad. We're Chick-fil-A now. Let's go. Love you guys. See you guys soon. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. Smash those buttons. See you soon. Peace.